pace with them. Rangers have won 5 in a row, and we are underway. 1-0 the count. And that is a little bit low. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 64 degrees at game time. Wind out of the south at 2 miles an hour. And a fly ball into left center field, where the man with the great glove makes his home. Mr. Gutierrez, 1 down.
Take a look at the defense behind Jared Washburn tonight. You have Langerhans, Gutierrez, and Ichiro in the outfield. Across the infield, it'll be Woodward, Cedeno, Lopez, and Branyan. Rob Johnson back behind the dish doing the catching tonight.
So here is Adam Jones. Adam Jones taking just off the inside corner. Adam Jones, the lone representative of the Baltimore Orioles in the All-Star game this year. And foul back. A ball and a strike to count on Adam Jones.
Dave, it's nice to be home, isn't it?
Oh man, is it ever. It is fabulous to be home after a long road trip, but a productive road trip. I think everybody has to agree to that, even though they went 5-4 and were 7 outs away from sweeping Boston. Bottom line is they didn't, but a good road trip.
I thought it was a very good road trip for the guys, and playing 3 of the best clubs that they're going to see all year, and did a nice job going 5-4.
And a 1-2 pitch is fouled back. Keeping alive, may have been a ball, but fouled it back. There's the Mariners representative, one of them, Felix Hernandez, absolutely elated at the age of 23. His folks are coming up from Venezuela to join him, and that is strike 3. Call and changeup right over the outside corner to Adam Jones. So 2 away. And Nick Markakis will be the hitter. You can make an argument for Russell Branyan. You can make an argument for David Ardsma. As far as the All-Star team was concerned, I think Branyan was probably a victim of just being at the wrong position this year. A lot of first basemen having spectacular years as Markakis takes the pitch down low. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Teixeira, of course, is going to be the starter, and that man's going to be the starter in right field again. 9th consecutive year for Ichiro.
I think first base is one of the tougher positions to try to get into the All-Star game. His numbers, Branyan's numbers certainly stack up.
2-1. Would have been a nice honor for that man. He has put on quite a show with the long ball for the Mariners. Markakis rolls it foul on the ground. So it's 2-2. Baltimore beat the Mariners to Seattle by a lot last night. They were in Anaheim. And that's fouled away on the fastball. Talking to the Mariners general manager, Jack Zarensik, are you buyers or sellers? He said, we're trailers. Right in the middle right now. A change, a swing, and a miss. And Nick Markakis is down on strikes here in the first. 1-2-3 story. Nice job by Wash. We go to the bottom of the first, no score. bit on the cool side from what it was on the eastern seaboard. Beautiful night as we look at the Mariners list.
For Seattle tonight, it's Ichiro, Branyan, Lopez, Griffey, Gutierrez, Langerhans will hit 6th. Johnson in the line of catching, hitting 7th. Woodward and Cedeno, the shortstop, will hit 9th. Ferguson, you can see his numbers. Been one of the better pitchers for the Orioles this year, at a 3.5 ERA.
Ferguson is riding a 4-game winning streak as the outstanding sinker misses with that outside. Not allowed more than 4 earned runs in any of his 5 road starts, but he's 0-1 with 4 no decisions on the road. As Ichiro lines it right to the left fielder. And Reimold goes to his knees to make the catch of that bullet hit by Ichiro.
Well, Ferguson's going to try to run his fastball away from the left-handers, and Ichiro just goes with it right in the middle of the plate. Let's take a look at the rest of the defense. Just saw Reimold make the play. Then it's Jones and Markakis. Across the infield, it's Mora, Andino, Roberts, and Wigginton getting the start at first. Doing the catching will be the young catcher, Matt Wieters.
And here's Branyan. And Russell with the shift on. Showing that I might bunt. I don't think his heart's in it. But he's shortened on it. As they have the shift on. 3 men on the right side of the diamond. When he hits home runs, there is little doubt about it.
It was a monster home run that he hit in New York City. It's dead away center.
Three 3-0 on Russell Branyan. You just may let him swing here.
Why not?
And they do, and he hits a high fly ball deep into left center field, and that baby's going to fly away. A 3-0 green light, and he takes it and hits number 21. So it's 1-0 Mariners as he slices this just to the left of dead center field. No doubt about it.
Well, making another statement on why he should be on the All-Star team this year. Russell Branyan, a tremendous first half of baseball for him so far. Take a look at the 3-0 pitch. It's just a 2-seam fastball running away from him, and he goes with it and hits it out to left center field.
So Jose Lopez is the hitter, and for Russell Branyan, that is a career high 21 home runs, 425 feet. They are guesstimating that shot. On 2 the count, and Jose Lopez. And slider outside. 10th home run that Ferguson has issued this year. And that's playable. And going to be caught out there by Ty Wigginton, the first baseman. Well, I wish you could have watched as you have a look at Russell Branyan with a smile on his face, and why not? Wish you could have watched Ken Griffey Jr. take batting practice this afternoon. He was peppering the Hit It Here Cafe, just missed the upper deck. Of course, that's batting practice, and we all know that they don't count. But just to watch him have that long ball stroke back is amazing as he takes a delivery that's just a little bit inside ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Two 2-0. And that sinker is strike called. 2-1. Ryan Runge, the man calling balls and strikes. And Junior shot to the second baseman. They had the Junior shift on. He's out in shallow right field. Ryan Roberts throws him out. So a long ball from Russell Branyan, 425 feet worth, and the Mariners are on the board after 1-0 Mariners. The second inning of play, Aubrey Huff is the hitter, the left-handed batting designated hitter, and there's a lot of talk about Aubrey Huff on the trade market. You need a nice left-handed stick with some pop. Well, Aubrey Huff may be your man as the breaking ball misses down low and inside, and the count goes to a ball and a strike. His next home run will be his career 200th.
Seems like every year there's a group of guys that are always talking about it. I remember him having that discussion about him when he was with Tampa. Yeah. Every year his name comes up on the trade deadline.
Reached for that and popped it outside of third. Woody will watch it go over into the seats. Chris Woodward, who's been quite a replacement for Adrian Beltre. Whoa! Really got out of his hand, slipped out of his hand. So the count 10-2.
Tried to throw a breaking ball. Got away from him.
Good to see Unieski Betancourt today. He's about ready to come back. Probably won't until after the break. And a broken bat, one hop. Ronnie Cedeno, an easy play. And there he is. Good to see him back in uniform.
He looked like he was moving around pretty good today when he was working out.
Ty Wigginton, the first baseman, now the hitter. And a fly ball in the right center field and deep. But Ichiro's over there. Other scores about the A's. They shut out the Red Sox 6-0 tonight at Fenway. Rangers and the Angels head and head. They're 2-0 in the first inning. And the Phillies 22. The Reds won. They had 10 runs in the first inning. And a routine ground ball. And pulls Branyan off the bag, but he makes a tag on Nolan Reimold going by. So an easy 1-2-3. Second inning for Wash, and it's still 1-0 Mariners. Gutierrez leading it off and taking a strike, 0-1 the count. Franklin with an 8-game hitting streak, a streak in which he has hit .471. And that ball is hit down the left field line and deep, and that baby is going to be off the wall. So Gutierrez hasn't cooled off at all as he bangs a double into left field to start this second inning. There are times when during the course of the season you're hot, the ball looks like a cantaloupe, and he's in one of those streaks right now.
No question about it. Early in the season, he was trying to force the ball up the middle a lot. We saw this on the road trip quite a bit, turning on pitches as they try to get him out inside. Alan Cockrell has worked with him all year long, trying to get him to turn on some pitches, and it's paying off now in a big way.
And a ground ball back to the mound, and that won't get the job done. Langerhans grounds back to the pitcher, Bergeson. So with one away, Rob Johnson. Johnson, the hero of one of the wins at Fenway Park in Boston. You might recall when he had 3 doubles, had a big double to win it. And a strike.
Rob making more adjustments to his stance. Start the season really open with his stance, and now he's still just slightly open, not quite as much. Not as close to the plate. He was really crowding the plate. Since they moved him off a little bit, it's freed him up. He's been swinging the bat a lot better.
Brett Anderson pitched that shutout for Oakland and beat John Schmoltz tonight at Fenway Park in Boston. His first win, complete game win in almost exactly a year. Two and two. And Rob Johnson. See Bergeson using the slip step there.
Just throw a few more sliders to Rob than he has the rest of the guys.
And he missed high and inside. So the Mariners with a couple on now with 1 down. Time now for our U.S. Marine Corps Leaders of the Game note, and it's a daily note it seems like, and what a nice note for James McGowan, the outfielder out of Florida International University, playing for High Desert. He went 1 for 3 last night. He has a 42-game hitting streak, 12th longest in minor league and independent league history. Hitting about 350. What a year for him. Runner going to third, throw to third, and he's out of there. So Franklin Gutierrez trying to swipe third. He couldn't do it. Matt Wieters firing down to Melvin Mora.
Franklin was thrown out by a pretty good margin. It looked like he tried to pull his hand back, take something away from Mora as he tried to put the tag on him, swim around it.
Woodward taking the slider a little outside. 2-0.
That one of the keys on the road trip was the play of Woodward and Cedeno on the left side of the infield. They did a really nice job defensively on the trip.
90-mile-an-hour fastball. A little high, but swung on and missed. That's a strike call.
Looking at where those last two pitches were on the tracer, up in the zone. Ferguson's more effective down. Pretty good sinker.
And a ground ball to first base, and a nice lead toss. Boy, that was a nice play by Wigginton, because he was scooting away and he had to make the perfect lead throw to the pitcher Ferguson, and did it. So the score at 3-1, and the Mariners are tied here in the second, lead it 1-0. Interesting trivia question for you. This is All-Star Week, and I would imagine these trivia questions will involve All-Star games. And our first one is a who am I question. I was a 3-time All-Star in my 20-year playing career. I managed 4 teams in my 26 seasons as a manager, and I hit the home run bunt in the All-Star game 71 years ago today. That would make it 1938. Any idea? Blow? There's a bunt down the third baseline, and a nice job by Wash to get on it and throw out Melvin Mora.
I'm still trying to figure out the home run bunt.
Well, it was a bunt play on which he scored. There were errors involved. It was not a home run.
Oh, okay.
Here's Matt Wieters.
I don't know. Do you know?
No, I don't. No, I don't. But managed 4 teams. Big league manager of 4 teams.
26 years.
Has been a fairly good manager. Here's Wieters. And he's a switch hitter, and he takes down low. He's hit 3 home runs. We understand that all 3 home runs he's hit have been opposite field home runs. And that's a strike on the outside corner to him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we know it wasn't Tony La Russa.
No. Well, he had a 20-year playing career, too. Isn't that what it said?
Yeah. Yeah.
An old-timer.
20-year playing career.
71 years ago today.
And a ground ball down the third base line. Going to kick off foul. How about Lou Boudreau?
About Lou Boudreau.
We're told no.
About Leo DeRocher.
There you go. There you go. The Leopard. Part of the St. Louis Gas House gang with Dizzy Dean, the Dean brothers. One and 2 on Matt Wieters. Can of corn. And calling out there, Jose Lopez. And struggling a little bit with it. Almost lost his balance, but he makes the catch. That wind is at 2 miles an hour. Just barely able to unfurl the flags out there. And the shortstop is Robert Andino. Coming up with 2 down.
How many All-Star games have you seen?
In person?
Yeah.
Foul back. Of course, the one here, I saw 2. One here in 79, one here in 01.
What about when you were down in Anaheim?
1 in Anaheim. So 3. There's where Cal Ripken hit his home run in 01, of course. His final All-Star appearance. Still see Tommy Lasorda falling down third base coach's box. What a weekend that was.
It was terrific. Weather was perfect.
And a breaking ball just barely missed outside corner that time. Skipper of the Orioles, Dave Tremblay. Things have not gone well for the Orioles this year in the cellar in the East. And that's just barely outside.
They've really had a tough time with their pitching this year. Take a look at the tracer. Jared doing a nice job of working both sides of the plate. They're 13th in ERA as a club. They've really struggled on the pitching side of things.
And Andino, a line drive right to Ronnie Cedeno, and that will be that. 9 in a row retired out of the chute by Jared Washburn. We go to the bottom half of the third. 1-0 Mariners. And welcome back to Safeco Field as we go into the bottom half of the third. Ronnie Cedeno taking a nice Bergeson sinker at the knees for a strike on 1. And a ground ball just foul at third base. Evan Moore throws his sinker across, but it was foul. Station at Pope Air Force Base, home for Rally Fries. That's a long way from here. That's in North Carolina. And Alaska's here tonight.
Quite a few people from Alaska coming down. supporting the rally fries.
Richland, Washington, the Tri-Cities area. We nuke our rally fries.
So they glow in the dark.
Some great signs. So they count a ball and 2 strikes on Cedeno. Fouled at the plate. It's a little frustrating for fans here tonight because none of the scoreboards are working here. They don't know what the count is. They don't know how many outs are. They don't even know what the score is. Unless you look at the scoreboard, the hand-operated scoreboard out there in left field, that's the only scoreboard that's working.
They're just now putting the balls and strikes up on the big screen. They just flashed it up there. And
Cedeno is down on strikes. First strikeout for Bergeson. Ichiro had a bullet. I mean, a line drive, sinking line drive that took Nolan Reimold, the left fielder, right to his knees, but he caught it in the first inning. Ichiro on the pace for 237 hits again. Six pitches, made the one mistake on the 3-0 pitch. 1-2 pitch, and Ichiro takes that right leg and requests time and gets it. And a sinker on Hopper. Race to the bag and barely winning it is Ty Wigginton. All right, the answer to our Aflac trivia question. There was a question. I was a 3-time All-Star. My 20-year playing career, managed 4 teams. 26 years as manager. A home run bunt in the All-Star game 71 years ago today. And the answer? Mike is correct. Hello. 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 And the sinker's down low and inside. You were correct. It was Leo DeRocher. There it is. Leo DeRocher. Russell Branyan, the hitter, and a count on him 1-0. 1-1.
How good of All-Stars could they have been if he drops down a bunt and scores on it?
Well, if I get time, I'll explain it. I'm not with 2 outs. I'm afraid to start this story. Branyan takes high. 38 game. It was a memorial one for one of the strangest plays to ever take place. Home run bunt. Frank McCormick had opened the 7th with a single. Leo DeRocher, the next batter, was ordered to sacrifice. And that ball is hit and popped up down the left field line, and that's going to be out of play. He followed the orders. Third baseman Jimmy Fox charged in, playing the ball. Fox made the scoop, threw the ball into right field. Joe DiMaggio in right, in deference to Earl Averill, raced in, picked up the ball, fired it home. The throw was too high, sailed over Bill Dickey's head, allowing McCormick to score. Meanwhile, DeRocher never stopped running until he reached home. That's the way it happened.
Those are some pretty big names throwing the ball around the ballpark there.
Two and two. And he lost him down low. Second walk. Given up by Bergeson. Jose Lopez popped up in the first inning. And foul back. How well have the Mariners been playing? Well, since June the 16th. They're tied for the best record in baseball. And Lopez sends that one right in front of us.
I was wondering how the guys were going to play tonight and probably tomorrow too. It's such a long road trip, and we were over on the East Coast for a week. I think maybe a little bit of jet lag. We got in a decent hour last night. What was it, 9:30 day?
Yeah.
Just wondering how they would react to that.
But that's 12:30 body time, and by the time you crawl in bed, it's 1:30 body time for two.
5.5 hours, 6 hours flight. Playing against a club that has really struggled.
There's a man who did a heck of a job, Garrett Olson.
Yes, he did.
And the runner goes. Pitch line foul down the left field line. So Wakamatsu putting Branyan in motion. You've heard the phrase men with ice water in their veins, but I really think that Don Wakamatsu has ice water in his veins. Some of the calls that he has made. Gutsy calls so far in the first half of the season. Got him. So here in the third, the Mariners go away empty-handed. 2 of the 3 strike out. They leave a man, and after 3 on Branyan's home run, 1-0 Mariners.
All right, good stuff for the Mariners. Glad you could join us, everybody. Good to be back in Seattle after that road trip. Oh, about 6,000 miles worth, but 5-4. The ball club went. It was very impressive, and Jared Washburn throwing a beauty here tonight.
Jared's just been terrific so far tonight. And that's, you know, it's one of those things. That's kind of what you wanted to see. I felt like you mentioned the road trip and how long it was. Maybe the guy's a little bit flat. Well, one way to combat that, good pitching. And tonight, Jared's been terrific.
Yeah, good start to be sure. And Russell Branyan with another moonshot. He has been remarkable. over on radio telling Rick Rizzo, it was right before he hit the home run. I was talking about it's about to tell him about the moonshots he was hitting in BP, and then he launched here. Roberts fouls one off. Top of the order here for the Orioles. Russell Branyan, career best 21st home run. Here it is. He has it in game number 82. Ryan Runge's from the Tim McClellan school. Every now and then pop that right hand up.
He's in no hurry to help us out.
2-2. Roberts fouls one off. Roberts had been in a miserable go. As we look at Washburn's pitches, boy, he's in great shape here in the 4th inning. Roberts recently was 3 for 32, 7 for 41. He's 4 for his last 8, though. He's picked it up. Center field for Gutierrez. 10 in a row retired by Jared Washburn. Lights, camera, action. Roll out the red carpet this Friday for the first of 2 classic. And there is the red carpet. They're wearing it for their 2 classic Mariners TV commercial DVD nights presented by FSN. The Mariners host the Rangers, and the first 20,000 fans receive the first 50 classic ads on DVD. Box office, it's open 24 hours a day at mariners.com/DVD. Strike 1 to Adam Jones. Jones going to his first All-Star game. Said, as I asked him on the radio pregame show, did you ever big on watching the baseball All-Star game? He said no. His deal was always, he was a big grown-up San Diego, big NBA fan, big Laker fan. He said the NBA All-Star game, I watched that. I said, well, now you're going to be in it. Take pictures. Oh, line drive. Boy, you can't hit it any harder than that, and a great reaction by Branyan.
Well, the Orioles have lined out a couple of times. I don't think any of them were hit any harder than this one. Nice piece of hitting by Jones.
Cat quickness down there by Russell Branyan. 2 outs. 11 consecutive hitters retired by Jared Washburn. Here's Nick Markakis. Breaking ball for a strike. Washburn struck out 2 this evening. Jared lost to these Orioles here at Safeco on June 1. 1-0 decision.
Steady diet of breaking balls to Markakis. Jared's done a terrific job against the left-handed hitters this year, only hitting 171 off of them.
Fastball, 2-2.
See the tracer, all those pitches right there on the edges.
2-2 to Markakis. Sinking line drive, first base hit for Baltimore. 11 consecutive hitters retired, and then he gives up a base hit.
Inside out swing by Markakis. Pitch actually is inside. Does a nice job of fighting it off in the left field.
Weren't you telling me the other day your wife was relaying to you how hot it was in Seattle during?
Yeah, mid 80s, upper 80s, and then I think it hit 90 one day.
Urban Radio saying we all under jacketed tonight.
It's gorgeous out tonight.
That it is, but it was a little cooler than I thought. Fly ball to left field. Langerhans going back. He's on the track, makes the catch. Jared Washburn throwing a nifty ball game here at Safeco. He's got a 1-0 lead thanks to a Russell Branyan home run in the first inning. Nothing Mariner lead. All-Star voting. It isn't quite over just yet. From now until Thursday, you can vote for the 33rd and final player for each league roster. Visit Mariners.com. Cast your vote for the All-Star final vote in the game for St. Louis on July 14th. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. to lead it off. Bounced out to Roberts. First time up. That is a sky-high pop-up infield. Let's see. Melvin Moore makes the play. In 2 of this series, and we welcome back Eric Bedard. He is scheduled to pitch against his old team tomorrow. Jeremy Guthrie will be his opponent. Bedard with an impressive average against 2.21 ERA, among the leaders, 2.47. Franklin Gutierrez, the hitter, doubled into the left field corner his first time. Bedard has missed multiple starts. It'll be good to have him back in the rotation.
It would be nice if Jared could keep things going tonight and get deep into this game with Bedard. Assume he's going to be pretty limited on his pitch count tomorrow. The bullpen, which is already tired, is going to have to come in and pick up some innings tomorrow night for sure. Guys have really done a nice job this year.
1-2. Gutierrez with that base hit in the second. Extended his hitting streak to 9 games. Sharply hit, but Roberts is right there. 2 down. Brad Bergeson has been on a nice roll. Last 7 starts, the Oriole pitcher. 4-0 with 3 no decisions. An ERA of 2.07, sinker baller. And right now, one of their best pitchers. And you can see very shortly they're going to have a bright young staff of hard throwing pitchers making up this Baltimore rotation. Ryan Langerhans tapped out to the pitcher's first time. Bouncing ball. Ty Wigginton will throw to Bergeson, covering, and it's a 1-2-3-4. Mariners 1-0. Brandon's home run the difference. Back with more on a beautiful night for baseball here at Safeco Field.
Welcoming country's redneck woman, Gretchen Wilson, July 31st. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com.
Good to see the happy faces on the Pacific Northwest. 1-0 Mariners. Mariners back from an outstanding road trip. And a good night for the kids. School is out. Has been out for a while. Good to see folks coming out to support their local ball club.
Any big plans for the break?
Vancouver.
Vancouver, all right.
My wife has been after me for 2.5 years I've been here. Vancouver, British Columbia, thank you very much. And we're going to do that. We're going to be touristas. We're going to get up there.
It's nice up there.
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
Pop back up this way. How about you?
I have big plans.
Lots of rest.
I'm going to get to know my couch.
That's what I thought. See if you got any extra change that fell through.
Watch the All-Star game and hang out with the kiddos. That's about it.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Sounds perfect to me.
Support your local cold beverage establishment and tell them to make a delivery and you'll be good. Hit on a line, left field. Langerhans right there. Nice catch.
Sometimes it's your night, and right now I think that's the 4th ball that I've seen hit on the button off of Jared, but he keeps finding guys with gloves. That's a good thing.
Jared Washburn retired the first 11 men that he faced. Got that breaking ball working at various speeds too. Nolan Reimel. Ball in the strike. Reimel, the American League Rookie of the Month of June. 320, 4 home runs and 9 runs batted in. He's been a fly ball pitcher tonight with a couple of strikeouts. Woodward, a nice hop. 2 outs. Well, ever since the ball found him on his first game replacing Beltre, he's been solid. That first play was just his luck, right? He makes 2 errors on the 1 play. And he's been outstanding since then.
He's made all the plays. I was making the comment earlier that with the new left side that they have right now, a lot of concerns about that. Adrian Beltre, of course, one of the best over at third, but they've done a really nice job. They really played well on the road trip, making all the plays.
Fly ball to center field, and Washburn has another easy inning. He is rolling, folks. An 11-pitch inning. He's through 5 with a 1-0 lead. SM is brought to you by Sterling Savings Bank. Now more than ever. What Rally Fry signs are out in abundance this evening. We don't want a Nobel Prize, just some Rally Fries. All right. Okay, no surprise they said Rally Fries. All right, many memorable moments. Grandpa's first game. Wow, nice. 75 years old. I know you like to pay homage to the to our veterans. I like that. He's 75 coming to a ball game.
Seen a lot of signs here tonight.
Good stuff.
Grandma and Grandpa's all over the place. It's good to see him out at the ballpark.
Remember, one day, oh God, this is ages ago, I took my maternal grandmother, who was a humongous baseball fan, to a game at Shea Stadium. We sat in upper deck behind home plate. She was thrilled, and she was all over the game. She knew everybody. That was amazing.
It's great.
That's got to be. She was in her 60s there, I guess. There's a strike to Rob Johnson. Walked his first time up. How about the game he had Friday in Boston with 3 doubles and the game-winning RBI? All in 2 strikes.
I believe he drove in 3 runs in that game.
Sure did.
Scored a couple of times.
And the good news for him, that performance got him out of the interstate too. Got him over 200 at least. Here's a throw, and Dino, bad throw into the stands. Rob Johnson will get second. Boy, you could see it. As soon as he cocked his wrist and fired, you knew he was in trouble. He's 6. His 5th error of the year.
Take a look at it. Gets it. No problem. Has plenty of time. And then just sailed it into the stands.
Those are the ones, I mean, you don't like to make any kind of errors, but those, when it's right in front of you, you got just a routine play, and you airmail it.
Young player. He'll learn. Take a little crow hop and use that good arm that he has. Threw a little bit flat-footed.
Chris Woodward. See if he can pick up Rob Johnson, who's at second base. The bunt, and he fouls it off. It's interesting. Listen to Don Wakamatsu. He was asked to explain the first half and talked about how this ball club would have 3 bereavement leaves within a very short period of time. You lose Uni, you lose Beltran, you lose big pieces of your starting Andy Chavez. You lose big pieces of your starting rotation, and yet this ball club, they get down the bun, let it go foul. Good read by Mora.
Yeah, unfortunate for Woodward to hit the cut of the grass and kicked it foul. Hey, look, we talked about it. We're on the road trip. What a nice job Don Wakamatsu and everybody has done. You see this ball hit right on the cut.
Well, Melvin did a great job not touching it. This will be a good angle. Well, good feet.
Well, we'll see what they want to do now that he's 0-2. If they want to keep it on or let him swing away.
The other thing, Wack was talking about, hey, the resilience of this ball club, the scrappiness, and the fact that what he and his coaching staff were able to do back in spring training in terms of establishing relationships with guys. So when they ask him to do things, and if things don't work out, it's not like they're going to climb all down somebody's throat. They're going to come back and say, listen, we come back and we work on it the next day. So we established a lot of trust, and one of his key phrases you hear him say all the time, belief systems, and boy, it has been instilled here with this ball club big time.
Yeah, including believing in the guy that was standing right next to him having a conversation.
Broken bat's going to get the job done for Woodward. Hope he's got enough equipment. He does the job. Runner moves up.
And Don Wakamatsu will appreciate that. High fives around for Woodward. It's a productive out. Yeah, he was jammed on it, but he was trying to hit the ball to the right side and was able to accomplish that. A little bit of kindling.
The other thing, the belief system right there in Russell Brandon. I mean, it goes back to that story that Wack tells about back in spring training. Don't look at the scorecard. You're in there every night, every day against lefties, against righties. And boy, has it paid off. 21 homers, 46 runs batted in. And his home run, the only tally right now. Breaking ball missed by Cedeno.
And the Orioles will bring their infield up. Pretty good idea with Ferguson on the mound. He throws a lot of ground balls. Try to cut the runner down at the plate.
Ferguson, a reasonably quick walk. Here comes the suicide squeeze.
Oh, they had it set up perfectly. Cedeno, a pretty good bunter. See, Rob takes off late like you're supposed to. Looks like he gets a pretty good pitch. Yeah, it's a good pitch for him to handle.
He just gets the gambler. Why not? Not like this team is mashing, as Ken Griffey Jr. said. We get timely hits. Try for the suicide squeeze, way outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Continue to work Cedeno away.
Throwing him a lot of sliders. Get him to chase like he did on the first pitch, chase a slider off the plate. 71 pitches for Bergeson so far. Really had to work there in the third with 22.
Swing and a miss. Speed offering, 2 down. AOS numbers coming in. Boy, the Athletics. Brett Anderson shuts out the Red Sox. Nomar Garciaparra got a 2-minute ovation at Fenway Park. First time back since the 04 when he left the Boston Red Sox. John Smoltz was the pitcher for Boston. Anderson was 82 days old when Smoltz made his debut in the bigs. Here's Ichiro. Looks at a strike. Ichiro 0 for 2. That's Ichiro before the game. So where are you going to put your home run derby championship trophy? He says, no, we're not doing that. I play home run derby every day with Ken Griffey Jr. in the first group of hitting. That would be worth watching him get up there, because you get here early, folks. You can see that man hit the ball all over the yard. That's a foul ball.
So he said he's not going to.
Not going to participate. Not interested.
You say why?
Doesn't want to do it. Like you said, I do home run derby every day with Junior.
Yeah, we know that. We watch him do it every day.
Yep. Not interested. Griffey's got 3 home run derby championships. 1 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Detro finds a hole, base hit, 2-0 Seattle. Great job by Ichiro. Picks up RBI number 21. Bob Johnson scores. And again, a tip of the cap to Chris Woodward for getting Johnson from second to third.
It's like a breaking ball. Ichiro stays on it and just pulls it in the hole down and in for him. That's a pretty easy pitch for him to handle, even though it's probably not a strike.
2-0, and Branyan gets a chance to swing the bat with Ichiro aboard. Ichiro 17 out of 22 in base stealing this year. Ball 1 to Branyan. Robertson short right field again. You're watching Branyan rain home run balls during BP. I'm standing next to Bruce Hines. Pretty strong, huh? He said, yeah, Herman Munster strong. Okay, I got you. Swing and a miss. out of play. So the direction of his home runs, boy, you get something to center field or something down the middle of the plate. And he had, I wonder what the accumulated hang time for all those home runs. Got to be about 3 minutes. Got to be more than that. Told a little bit more than 2 minutes is the early guesstimate down in the truck.
Still amazing how far he hits him with as high as he hits. One in New York that he hit, what was it, 444 or something like that.
The one off the restaurant dead center field?
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
But
That
how
ball was
high
killed.
it hit. Yeah.
Jeez. And the longest one he hit was against these guys, the Orioles in Baltimore, straight dead center field, 459 feet. There it goes. And Brandon's aboard with a walk. Third walk issued by Brad Bergeson. Well, here's Jose Lopez now with 2 on, 2 out, a run in. Lopez with a pop out the first and a walk thus far.
Ferguson tried to run his two-seamer in on Lopez's hands. Keeps pulling that pitch foul. That's a pretty good pitch just off the plate, inside corner.
Hold the string on him. 0-2. Lopez really good on the road trip. 361 with a homer, 6 runs, 6 runs batted in, a stolen base and 3 walks. Ferguson laboring here. This is going to be pitch number 29 for him in this, the 5th inning. No action in the Oriole bullpen. 3rd inning and the 5th inning. Not going the way he would like it in terms of pitch count. He's only down 2-0. But Lopez trying to add on here. Mora will win the race barely with Ichiro to 3rd. Boy, good hustle by Ichiro. That'll do it for the Mariners here in the 5th. They pick up a run, leave a couple on, now lead it 2-0. Washburn has been very sharp, and it's time for rally fries. Who's our winner? Because there seem to be a whole bunch of contestants tonight. Some good ones.
I guess a couple of runs for Jared Washburn is a rally. As you see, a grounder.
Woodward throws out Matt Wieters. 1 pitch, 1 out.
See where Lindsay ends up. Well, guys are making it tough. The guys are making it tough on her.
Running interference.
I like the little girl's princess. Look at the crowns that they have here with their grandpa.
There you go. Congratulations. TV time from Bonnie Lake.
Oh, down south.
13-year-olds out on a night watching some baseball. They come to a lot of games, we're told. Foul ball off the bat of Andino, the shortstop. There you go.
And Grandpa and friends. Where's Grandpa?
Andino lined out hard to the shortstop Cedeno. His first time. That was in the 3rd inning. Jared Washburn retired the first 11 men that he faced, then gave up a Markakis 2-out 4th inning single. And he's retired the next 5 in a row since then. There's a strike. 3-2. Andino to be followed by Brian Roberts. There's Jared Washburn's work thus far. 6th inning. Pitch number 72 against the Baltimore Orioles, last place in the American League East.
Jared just keeps pumping 2-seam fastballs in there. Andino having a tough time putting one in play. Jared, great shape, 72 pitches so far.
Fouled off again. Mariners 3.5 back. The Angels and the Rangers are meeting tonight. 3-2 pitch to Andino again. This one playable center field. 2 outs. 4th bobblehead night of the season. It's set for Friday, July 24th, when the Mariners square off with the Indians. First 20,000 fans take home a mini version of Franklin Gutierrez, courtesy of UW Medicine and FSN. For tickets, visit mariners.com/bobble. 2 outs in the 6th. Franklin, the base hit earlier tonight, extending his hitting streak to 9. Ryan Roberts 0 for 2. He's flied out twice to center field.
Oh, that was a defensive looking swing.
Sure
wasn't it?
was. Amazing. Well, he has been struggling of late, Ryan Roberts. Entered Saturday 3 for 32. Angels up on Texas. That's it, foul. Ricochets off the ball girl's stool. Jeff Mathis hit a 3-run homer for the Angels. Jared Washburn 4-6, his record, a 3.36 ERA, one of the top ERA guys in the American League. Ground ball goes to Woodward. Throws across. That's 7 consecutive retired. 18 out of 19. He's done a whale of a job. 2-0 Mariners.
The Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Good to be back in Seattle after the 9-game road trip. 5-4, the record for the Mariners. And Griffey Jr. is going to lead off the home 6, followed by Gutierrez and Langerhans. So far tonight, Griffey has grounded out the second and popped out the third. Center field. Adam Jones barely has to move. 1 out. Take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Washington Lottery's Match 4. 2 more with Baltimore. Day game on Wednesday. Love those midweek matinees. And then the Texas Rangers come to town for 4 games. Mariners are 0-5 against them this year. All-star break. Let's go, Mariners! And Doug for the Match 4. Even when he's not singing the copyright, this guy's a Mariner fan. All right.
He's a sports fan. I've known Doug for a lot of years. Those guys do a terrific job.
Gutierrez backs off the plate. You do a great job singing. I mean, who would have ever thought you'd have the disclaimer? And sung with such passion and energy. Good stuff. Base hit for Gutierrez. 2 for 3. How about this young man? He is 18 for his last 40.
Take a look at the swing from Franklin. Hits it in the hole. Nice try by Moore. Just can't get to it. He's really starting to get a bunch of hits. He has to be up around 290 now.
And he's on a 450 run right now.
Right in the middle of the plate. Take a look at the tracer.
Langerhans is 0 for 2, couple groundouts.
Langerhans, nice job. Sparked the club, I felt, in New York, getting that tough start against CC Sabathia and came out with a couple of hits.
Here's the 0-1. Side corner. Langerhans against Sabathia. Base hit in the second inning. Hard fly out center field in 4th and double in the 6th. That was last Thursday in New York. Got a good eye up there. 2-1. Ryan coming over from Syracuse and the Washington organization. Traded from Mike Morse. Gutierrez is back. Here's an update from Anaheim. 9-2. Angels. Langerhans looks at ball 3.
Bergeson trying to get him to roll over on one of the sinkers. He's taken 3 in a row. Off the plate and down.
So Rob Johnson on deck. 3-1. Drives it to deep right field. Going back. Reimold. Ball's carrying. Wins helping. Off the fence. Gutierrez is coming to third. Bruce Hines will hold him right there. 2 base hit for Ryan Langerhans. The wind got a hold of that one and helped him out big time. So the Mariners with 1 out have runners at second and third. And Langerhans has now reached safely in 9 of his 20 appearances as a Mariner.
Does a nice job of going with this pitch. Bergeson has stayed away from him the entire at bat. Didn't try to pull it as it hits off the wall out there. Fooled Reimold, I think. Started drifting back on it. That ball went a lot farther than he thought it was going to. Nice job by Jones to get it back in quickly as Gutierrez was coming around third.
So the wind at first pitch back at 7:10 p.m. Pacific time. It was coming out of the south at 2, but clearly to move a flag as big as we just showed you. I know this from my football days. It's got to be minimum something like 25 miles an hour. Not quite that much, but it's certainly more than 2. It's changed since first pitch. They're going to put Rob Johnson on.
Set double play up.
So they want to pitch to Chris Woodward, who's 0 for 2. Load him up with 1 out and getting up and throwing quickly. Brian Bass in that Oriole bullpen. So Chris Woodward has been in this situation before. Boston. Huge RBI. 9th inning. With the bases loaded. Drove in a run. And the Mariners went on to win that game Saturday, 4th of July in Boston, 3-2. It was the game-winning RBI. The pitching coach 1 out for Quake Word, Rich Krenitz. 102 pitches already. Here we are in the 6th. Great opportunity here for Chris Woodward.
Again, knowing that Bergeson's going to throw him sinkers, he has to try to get something up in the zone. What he wants you to do right there, roll over on a pitch, hit it on the ground somewhere to try to help himself out with a double play.
Woodward 286 on this recently completed road trip. You see what he has done with the bases loaded inside. Gutierrez got a 1-out single. Langerhans doubled off the left field wall. Second and third, they intentionally walked Rob Johnson to set up a double play. Here's the 1-1. Driven deep to left. Reimold's not going to get that one. Gutierrez is scoring. Right behind him is Langerhans. Rob Johnson held it third. It's a 2-run double for Chris Woodward, and the Mariners extend the lead to 4-0. Couple of ribbies for Woodward, gives him 3 on the season.
A couple of big base hits by a couple of the new guys. Langerhans hits a ball off the wall for a double, and now this double just turns on a pitch up in the zone. That's the key to it. One hops the wall, drives in a couple of runs.
Cedeno now second and third, can get a couple of more. Infield in. He looks at a strike.
Cedeno saw a bunch of sliders his last time up, ended up striking out.
He's K'd twice tonight.
Orioles bring the infield up again.
So you feed him a breaking ball as well.
Well, they're going to make him make an adjustment on that pitch. He hasn't done it yet. If he throws him a fastball, it's probably going to be something inside off the plate, just so that he can go back to the breaking ball again. Another slider. Take a look at the tracer. Keep that pitch away from him. He looks like he's out in front of it too.
Way out in front. 1-2. Johnson at third. Woodward at second. Strike three call. 3 Ks tonight for Cedeno. 2 swinging and now this one looking. So I'll leave it up to Ichiro with 2 down, 2 on. Area 51, they're keeping track of his hits. He is on another run to 200. In 9 consecutive years of 200 hits. Nobody's done that. An RBI single last time up.
This is where what everybody thought was a little bit of madness of Don Wakamatsu hitting Russell Branyan behind Ichiro. A lot of times they just put him on in these situations, but with the year that Branyan's having, force the other team to pitch to him a little bit more. They'll still put him on from time to time, but that's a tough proposition when you have Branyan standing on deck and have to pitch to him with the bases loaded, knowing he's going to get something good to hit.
There's a strike. 0-2. Troy didn't like that one. 7th man to the plate here in the 6th for the Mariners. They're your base runners. Brad Bergeson in trouble. Check swing, look out. Ichiro with 2 strikes, 2 runners in scoring position, and a huge gap in right center. Nice play by Roberts. Inning over. Mariners do pick up 2 on the 2-run double by Chris Woodward. It's a 4-0 Seattle lead. End of 6.
And is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment and dining destination.
Nice cool evening here in Seattle. Top of the 7th with the Mariners leading 4-0. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the FSN crew here at Safeco Field. Jared Washburn has thrown a beauty. Retired 18 of the 19 men he's faced, giving up just the 1 hit. Nick Markakis a 2-out single in the 4th. Strike one to Adam Jones. Skipper Dave Tremblay saying that Adam Jones is the next Torrey Hunter, and that is high praise, to say the least. Torrey Hunter making the All-Star team this year as well. Angel center fielder, broken bat right in on his fist. Woodward cuts across, barehand, nice play, one down.
This is a terrific play. You see third basemen make barehanded plays all the time, but typically it's when they're coming straight in. When you have to go across the infield like this, everything has to come together perfectly. Nicely done. Guys have really played nice defense on the left side of the infield, picking up Betancourt and Beltre.
So Marquez is the hitter. Woodward with the 2-run double in the 6th, and he's been involved in 4 of the last 6 outs. He's having a fine all-around game. Left field, Langerhans going to have to back up. He's there, makes the catch. 2 outs here in the 7th on Saturday, July 25th. The Mariners and Indians face off. The first 15,000 fans 21 and older take home a Mariners gym bag. It's the perfect bag for an overnight outing, packing snacks to take to the game, or going to the gym. For tickets, visit mariners.com. Huff, fly ball, right field for Ichiro, and Washburn just mowing down the Baltimore Orioles through 7. He's got a beautiful one-hitter. Get your 3 a day of dairy every day. Good advice. 4-0 Mariners. Jared Washburn with a one-hitter tonight against the Baltimore Orioles. And let us tell you that this copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Great crowd, great atmosphere here tonight at the ballpark. Brett Ferguson done for the evening. 6 innings of work, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 113 pitches. So Ferguson had won his last 4 decisions. He's not going to win this one. New pitcher's Brian Bass. Brian Bass, 27th game. ERA high, and opponent's batting average up there as well. Russell Brandon's going to lead it off.
You can see why. 20 walks and 48 innings pitched.
Brandon with a mammoth home run first inning. He had the 3-0 green light. We saw Big Papi David Ortiz get a big base hit yesterday in Boston, and look where this one went. that cleared a lot. 425 feet on the home run for Russell Branyan. His 21st. That's a career best. Way out front. 2-2.
Orioles have a big time shift on Branyan. They'll do the same thing when Junior comes up in this inning. See Roberts out there in shallow right field, the second baseman. Melvin Moore, the third baseman, playing over where the shortstop normally would be.
So Matt Wieters, rookie catcher, takes one on the toe. Change of pace on him again. One out in the seventh. Take a look at the Firestone leaderboard. Show you the American League home run leaders. Carlos Pena, Russell Branyan, and Justin Morneau. It's a good group.
All of them first baseman. Let you know why it's difficult to make the All-Star team as a first baseman.
Same in the National League. Pujols, Ryan Howard, Prince Fielder, all going to St. Louis. Whew, vicious swing. Adrian Gonzalez also in that National League group. First baseman, outstanding performers.
You see those three. I think Teixeira with the Yankees is the next one with 20.
On the money. Base hit up the middle for Jose Lopez. Let's take a look at the Banner Bank building to the future. Center fielder in West Tennessee, Greg Hallman. 2 home runs in the last 2 games. Last 10 games he's hit 7 bombs, and he leads the Southern League with 20 home runs. So he's had back-to-back multi-home run games. Everybody likes to document the at-bats of Ken Griffey Jr. Junior tonight over 0 for 3. Ground out to second, pop out to the third baseman, and pop to center field. Should open a camera concession here. Ball and strike with a man aboard. Ken Griffey Jr. Mariners get a first inning home run from Branyan. In the 5th, an RBI by Ichiro. In the 6th, a bases loaded 2-run double. Chris Woodward, 4-0 Seattle. Mariners had 3 games over 500. Angels are pounding on the Texas Rangers. Mariners stand, pick up a game on Texas. The Junior's got a 3-1 count.
See by the tracer, a lot of those pitches, most of them are away from Junior. They have the shift on for him to pull the ball, but they're pitching him away.
Came inside. Looper slicing away, drops in. So Ken Griffey Jr. with his first base hit of the night. 2 on, 1 out.
Take a look at it. Jams him a little bit right off the label. Wieters was set up away and ended up pitching him inside as it drops in front of Jones, who was playing pretty shallow. Wasn't able to get to it. Not one of the hotter hitters for the Mariners.
2 for 3 for Gutierrez. See if he continues, puts a third hit on the board. Bouncing ball, and Dino can't make the play. Everybody's safe. Bounce one off the plate. Bounce one off the plate. I think, what, 2 days ago in Boston.
And Dino trying to make it a do or die play. Tough hop for him. Just couldn't quite get there to get it on a short hop. Comes up pretty high, hits him right on the wrist.
Second error for it, and Dino tonight. One a throwing error, this a fielding error. And an opportunity for Langerhans. He doubled off the left field wall last time up. He's 1 for 3. The run scored. So Bass in some boiling hot water here. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Orioles will play Langerhans straight away on the infield and in the outfield.
Called strike 1-1. Lobbed that one in. Swing, miss. Every Mariner tonight has reached base except for Ronnie Cedeno, who's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. They're changed that now. Andino catches a break. Official score. Now calling that a base hit. Deep drive. Left field. Going back. Reimold makes the catch. Runner tags. Lopez will score easily. It's 5-0 Mariners. Ryan Langerhans does the job again. Using the entire field. Job well done.
He's showing some good pop to left field. Hit one ball off the top of the fence his last time up, and this one gives it a pretty good ride all the way back to the fence again. Reimold getting right back in front of the fence to make the catch.
2 down. Runners at first and second for Rob Johnson. Inside to Rob. Murphy's at second. Gutierrez at first. Ball for strike. Nice to see RBIs coming from the bottom of the order. Langerhans in the 6th hole with an RBI and 2 for Woodward, who bats 8th.
Saw that in a few games on the road trip. Guys at the bottom of the order making contributions.
Three RBIs for Cedeno yesterday. He was batting 9th. Rob Johnson's got a 3-1 count. Cedeno had an 3-run triple yesterday. Woodward drove in a run on Saturday. Friday was a big night for the bottom of the order as well. Full count.
So the Mariners score a run. If Rob gets a base hit, they'll take off with the pitch. Junior get a nice jump out at second base.
2 on, 2 out. Full count. Rob Johnson. Stays alive. Baltimore Orioles here in the month of July, 1-4. They come in having lost 2 or 3 at the Angels, blowing 4-0 leads the last 2 days. Mariners jumped on them here tonight with Jared Washburn throwing a fabulous game. He's retired 21 of the 22 men he's faced. Johnson trying to add on here. Strike 3 call. He's gone. So are the Mariners. They pick up another run. This from Ryan Langerhans on the sac fly in the 7th. They'll send Jared Washburn out there again to continue. He's got a 1-hitter going against Baltimore.
The Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Beautiful evening here in Seattle. Glad you could join us. A 5-0 Mariner lead, first of 3 against the Orioles. Tomorrow on Mariners All Access, first base coach Lee Tinsley breaks down the art of bunting in our Tricks of the Trade segment. We're also going to look back at the best plays for the month of June. That and more tomorrow at 6 p.m. on Mariners All Access. One hopper. Cedeno bobbles and throws out Wigginton. 1 out. There's been a lot of first pitch swinging tonight by Baltimore.
Well, Jared's showing that he's throwing strikes around the plate. Nice play by Cedeno to stay with that last one. It was hit right on the button. Jared's going to give him a little bit of time.
Might have been a bell rung. That's a smile from Jared Washburn. 1 out. It's 22 of 23 retired. It's impressive. Markakis, a 4th inning, 2-out base hit. One and 1 here to Nolan Rymel. Same pitch, but he misses. 2-1.
Terrific shape with his pitch count. His 89 pitches working here in the 8th.
Down the left field line, hooking foul. 2-2. So Washburn's got plenty of runs tonight. He's got 5 on the board. He struck out 2. Has not walked anybody. Woodward waits for the hop and guns down Rymel. Now it's time for the Coors Light freeze cam, and we focus in on Chris Woodward. A lovely back bare hand play that he made here, Mike. This was terrific.
Yeah, going across the infield, tough play. You can see the bare hand, picks it up clean and gets rid of it right away. Nice play.
2 outs. The hitter's Melvin Moore. Thank Coors for the Coors Light freeze cam.
This is exactly what Don Wakamatsu ordered up tonight. Get some runs on the board and have your starter go deep into the ball game. Give the bullpen a bit of a rest.
Washburn, very efficient. He's got 2 outs here in the 8th. To left field for Langerhans, backing up, and Jared Washburn is 3 outs away from the Mariners' 9th regulation one-hitter in franchise history. 5-0 Mariners. Bank, better ideas, better banking. And by Money Tree. Money Tree, providing immediate cash for your business, is our business. Apply for a business loan at moneytreeinc.com. What a night here in Seattle. A 5-0 Mariner lead. A lot of dads and daughters on hand here.
Hey, this is the Mariners. This is their first Mariners game.
Pink and white Mariner gear. Good stuff. Way to go, Dad. Hooking your daughter up with Mariner gear. Good stuff. Fast-moving game. Jared Washburn's retired 24 of the 25 men he's faced. He's given up just 1 hit. Here's Cam Miccolio is the Miccolio, beg your pardon, Cam Miccolio from AAA Norfolk, called up today. He was part of the Bedard trade last year. He'll face Woodward, Cedeno, and Ichiro.
Good fastball, 95 miles an hour.
And Chris Tillman, one of those pitchers too. Chris Tillman, expect to bring him up after the All-Star break. He's got a good run on that pitch. Nissan shift to the bullpen.
I'm curious to see if at some point they don't straighten him out a little bit. Throws across his body. Could be inconsistent doing that. Steps more towards third and kind of slings it.
Woodward, a 2-run double his last time up. Jared Washburn scintillating tonight with 2 strikeouts, giving up just 1 hit, hasn't walked anybody. Down low. Miccolio, 25 years of age, 6'9", 256, out of Wolf Point, Montana. Broken bat. Snares it through the 5-hole, 1 out.
He got that right between his legs, and they were hardly wide enough apart for the ball to fit in there. Check it out. Turns around, catches it behind his back or backwards. Rolls right between his feet. Another look at it. Some pretty good footwork right there for a man that's 6'9".
Ronnie Cedeno's got a size 3 collar right now. Struck out twice swinging and once looking. Principally on breaking balls. It's a heater right there, 1-0. Galeo in that trade last February 8th with Adam Jones, George Sherrill, Chris Tillman, Tony Butler for Eric Bedard, who pitches tomorrow night. 2-0, 3-0. Ichiro's on deck. See if Cedeno can hit a fastball here. 3-1. Hit it hard, but right to Andino, the shortstop. 2 outs. Aforementioned Eric Bedard goes tomorrow for the Mariners against Jeremy Guthrie, native of Oregon. Bedard has missed a bunch of starts. It'd be good to have him back in the rotation. He will go tomorrow and he will go Sunday against the Texas Rangers right here at Safeco Field. Bedard went on a DL back on June 17th, left shoulder inflammation. Eric's won his last 3 starts. Ichiro behind here 0-2. Swinging on this. That was impressive by Leo. 6'9", coming straight downhill, throws a 1-2-3, and now Jared Washburn 3 outs away from a victory. He's got a 1-hitter going. Here in the 9th inning at Safeco Field. Check out our U.S. Marine Corps leaders of the game. James McOwen continues his streak, and that's 8th longest in minor league and independent league history. Congratulations to James. That is some great work. A 43-game hitting streak. Matt Wieters to lead off, and there's a breaking ball. Strike 1. Wieters 0 for 2. Washburn's given up 1 hit, a 4th inning 2-out single by Markakis to left field. Off the fist, fouled away. Washburn looking for his first complete game of this season. Washburn, for his career, has 8 complete games. He had 1 in each of the last 2 seasons. Strike 3 call. Jared Washburn with his 3rd strikeout of the night. 1 down, top 9. That's 25 out of 26. He's retired.
He's been able to throw that slow breaking ball over anytime he wants to. Started him off with it and backdoors him with another one. Get the strikeout. He's done a really nice job.
Oscar Salazar will pinch hit. Pinch hit for Andino, the shortstop. Coming right at him, but misses down low.
Again, the good news for Don Wakamatsu, the bullpen. Guys out there haven't even thought about stretching tonight. Needed a night off, and they're getting it. Nice job by Jared Washburn.
Washburn, born in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Turns 35 next month. Popped up, out of play. He's back to 2-2. Take a look at our Quest high-speed pitch. Both men topping at 92. Jared Washburn going to close in on his 9th career complete big league game. Certainly things picked up for Washburn working under tutelage of Rick Adair and John Wetland. They have found something, and he has pitched really well this year. Bouncing ball, Cedeno stays with it, throws across, 2 outs.
Well, he'll tell you it's his 2-seam fastball. That's been the key for him. Slight adjustment in his posture on the mound has just made a world of difference. I think it's improved his changeup too.
Jared Washburn closing in on career victory number 103. This would be his first one-hitter if he can get a tough customer in Brian Roberts. 2 down here in the 9th. The 1-0. Down evens he has been dealing. How many 3-ball counts does he run? Let's see. 1 there in the 5th. That's all I have. That's unofficial, but he has been that sharp. And you know he is geeked up big time right now. 2-1 to Roberts. Crowd on its feet. The 2-1. There's a 3-ball count. 24,018 on hand here at Safeco Field. The 3-1 to Roberts. Bouncing ball, Woodward. Fair ball. Throws it across. Ball game! Mariners win it 5-0, and Jared Washburn gets his first career one-hit game. His 9th career complete game. And boy, did the Mariners need that. The Mariners now go to 43-39. And they go 5-2 against the Baltimore Orioles. Couldn't be happier for Jared Washburn. Just 1 hit tonight. Nick Marquez